I'm with Praveen, my friend.
Hello.
Hey, Praveen, how are you doing?
Hello. Hi, Ken. How are you? I'm fine. Thank
I'm
you so
good.
much.
I'm good. Nice. I met you yesterday,
Yeah, we met yesterday.
and already we are good friends.
Yeah, in a day, so fast.
That's the beauty of traveling, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you meet new people, and if your values can, rhyme, you just strike it off, and that's how you
Yeah,
make new friends.
yeah,
So right
exactly.
now I have a friend in Spain, and I have a friend in India.
Yeah, I'm from India. You're from Kenya,
Kenya.
and we are friends in Spain.
Spain. Very interesting.
Mingling of three countries.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, what we do, Praveen, is that I just talk to immigrants in different countries for to inform our people about money and life abroad. When I say money and life abroad, it just means opportunities, how people can make money in other countries, and how people can build wealth over time. Of course, you have to want to build wealth, but there are people who want to move from where they are. Yeah, so that's why I talk to immigrants all the time to just give you their perspective, what they think about situations with regards to money. So I'm going to ask you some random questions.
Yeah, sure.
And you're going to give us your perspective. It doesn't have to be right.
Okay.
It just depends on what you think.
Yeah, of
So
course.
you're going to give us 2 videos, which is a very good thing for me.
Okay.
Because from you, I get 2 videos.
Okay.
Because first of all, why I'm saying that, a lot of, I'm from Kenya, like you know. A lot of Kenyans want to go to India. And I know a lot of Kenyans who have gone to India to study.
Yeah.
A lot of them, yeah, including my cousins. Yeah, and I also know people who have worked in India. Some as doctors, some are in the business field. But I know there are also young people like me who want to move there. I know a lot of people young people who want to go to India to make money. So we're going to do a video on India. So you're going to give us information about India, and then you'll give us information about Spain because you're an immigrant in Spain. So you have knowledge of both areas. So introduction, of course, tell us about yourself. Anything. What's your name? Which part of India are you coming from?
Yeah, because you already have introduced me, but
It's Praveen. Yes, I did.
Praveen,
Yeah.
and I'm with Ken on his channel. Keep subscribing his channel and
Thank you.
lots of views and likes.
Praveen says he keeps subscribing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Praveen. I am from India, and I have come here because of my teaching experience in India. I have been teaching in India.
So you are teaching in India too?
I was teaching in India also.
Okay. What level?
I was teaching English to India school kids. To very basic English qualifying subjects to college students also.
Alright.
And very basic Spanish also.
Oh, basic Spanish. So you knew Spanish before you moved from India?
Before I came here, I started learning Spanish. That was my objective. That's also a very interesting story. How and why I started learning Spanish.
Yeah, I've got to know.
Yeah, because
is it short?
yeah, I'll keep it short.
Okay.
And I researched among all the foreign languages. We speak Hindi in India, and everybody speaks English all over the world. It's an international language.
Yeah,
you cannot escape this language.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Britishers, for
ruling over us, for colonizing
us. Your language also for English study.
Yeah.
So then I researched about the languages. I was keen to learn French. I had to choose French from French, German, and Spanish.
Right. So I learned French myself.
Yeah. You like French?
I learned French. Yeah.
You learned? Oh, that's great.
But I don't speak it anymore, so I've lost a lot of it.
Oh.
But I did learn French.
Yeah. That's the beauty of language. Even if you learned it for so many years and then you leave it speaking, and then you just forget it.
You start afresh.
You have to start it afresh, or you need to surround yourself
with people who
speak that language. So that's how I chose Spanish. But Spanish is the most spoken language after English all over the world. It's the second official language.
Oh, really?
We speak in Spain. We know already, of course, it's very obvious in all of most of the Europe and most of South America and North America also. This is the second official language of America. So that's why I opted for this language. Now, benefit is that now obviously I landed here.
Yeah. So you're a teacher basically, and also you studied Spanish, which now has landed you in Spain.
Okay, there are a hell lot of opportunities in India for everybody, for the natives as well as for the foreigners. But as we already know, that India is a very big country, very overpopulated,
Very big.
very big, and so much of population and no education. It's very unemployment also. But if you are smart, if you plan smartly and you gather information, you are surrounded with knowledgeable people who can guide you better. You can get into India to study. So every universities, all the national universities, they all have some reserved seats for foreigners also.
Oh, really?
So
Okay, that's good to know.
yeah, as I'm from Delhi, the capital of India, I have studied in University of Delhi. I've seen.
I've gone there.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
that's a very cool place. The campus is very cool.
Yeah, Delhi is a good place.
It's very Delhi.
And I went to the university, yes.
Yeah, there's a different vibe. Very young, very
young,
energetic,
people. Lots of them.
Yeah. So I have been there.
Okay,
I have been friended with so many foreigners also. So it's good to know. Yeah.
So you went to New Delhi University.
Yeah, Delhi University.
The big universities, you can always get in.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get it.
You need a visa, right?
You need, yeah, of course. You need, if you want to come here for studies, you need a student visa.
Okay.
That's not so difficult to get a visa in any Asian countries.
Okay.
And if you want to work, visa. That takes a little more effort.
Okay.
But it's not impossible.
Can you work as a student?
As a student, you are not allowed to work permanently, but for part-time classes or something, you can just for your survival. If you want, you can start that. You can do that.
So basically, they can work, but they can work part time.
It's part-time only. You cannot be working full-time and studying also. You cannot do both things together.
Okay, let's say you finish school in India. How easy it is to get transition your visa from student visa or work visa? Is it possible?
I guess that's super easy. If you finish your school, it means that you have been there for a longer period of time, so many years. So the longer you live there, the easier it's for you to get the visa.
Okay. So you told us about student visas, transitioning from a student visa to a work visa. As you say, very simple in India.
Yes.
And you also say you can work part time as a student to make some money for you to survive. What about the living standards?
And also, I want to add one thing. If you can also get scholarship if you are good at study, but you have to be good at study to get the scholarship.
You have to be sharp.
Yeah, you have to be sharp. So education is free. Education is free, and you can get some grants and stipends also, so that you can manage your expenses. It's not so much, but you can survive easily. So you don't need to work.
That's a good advice. So if you have good results, look for some schools in India.
Yes, and study hard.
And study hard as usual. You have to perform.
It will save your money.
A lot of money. Stipend and grants and scholarships.
Yeah, so many opportunities.
So many opportunities. So what about the living standards? Because some countries about Gibraltar.
I think that I can compare now.
How are the living standards?
Living standard is it's not too expensive, it's not too difficult to survive in India, but it varies. It varies from state to state, place to place. If you're living in metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, it's a bit expensive because apartment, traveling expenses, you need to travel, you need to spend money every day basis to your school or college or work, anywhere, wherever you go.
Yeah.
And then on food expenses, your bills, your rents, everything. Insurance, health.
So compared to the other countries that you may know, like Spain, India,
I would say it's much cheaper than any European country. Any Asian country is much cheaper than any.
So actually, that's a good advice to people, because then if you don't have enough money to go to Europe straight, you can go to places like India.
You can go to India. You can come to India. India is good.
What about rent? Like one bedroom, for example, in Delhi.
If I would say in New Delhi, that's my place. I would say if in Delhi also there's a classification: South Delhi and North Delhi, West Delhi. Students, I guess, in every city, every place, there are PGs and hostels. This you can opt for. Every university also gives you hostels, so you can live in. If you get any university hostel, it's very super cheap. Any college and university, they also have their own hostels. So, but they have very limited seats. So it depends to get a hostel. It depends on your academic records.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
getting a hostel.
And also, how do you perform in entrance? You have to go through an entrance test interview. and all to go through to get the admission, and if you perform
So
well,
everything in India depends a lot on performance.
on your performance, So if you do well, you can get an easy and free accommodation.
Okay.
And if you are not
There's
able to get
that's a
and
good advice. So basically, your performances can really affect how you live in India.
how you live in India, all the expenses.
Okay, now let's talk about opportunities. After you're done with school and stuff, now what about those who want to come and make money in India? They don't want to come to school, they just want to come and make money, like business opportunities. How are the opportunities there? Are they working?
Post-COVID thing, everything is haphazard, everything is changed, so you cannot comment anything. You cannot be right because it has changed everything, every sector, every employment. But still there are so many, there are some sectors like education, which is food industry, education industry, health industry. So these are the never die industries, like as we have been observing in Corona, people are losing their jobs, they're going into depression, they're being bankrupt, no money. So many, if you come to India or any overpopulated country, you can see people are going to depression, they are being suicidal because of money loss. So this I have learned personally in my life. This has been my learning, that we should always go for some skill. We should acquire some skill in life, so that if anything like this, any unpredictable thing happens in our life around us, so we can be prepared. At least we don't go bankrupt. We don't go.
Actually, that's very important what you say, because a lot of people don't focus on skills. People nowadays focus on just getting papers, but those papers are useless without real skills. So, for example, you find someone with a PhD, they have maybe studied something that is not skillful. You know, there are some subjects that you don't have any particular skill. If you are called to the table and asked what skill do you bring, you can't tell any tangible.
What skills?
Yeah, it's good that you mentioned that, so that people understand that you need to study something with a skill. Like education is a skill, food industry is a skill, health industry is a skill.
Industry you can learn.
So for you, it's basically you're saying that for immigrants to succeed well and position themselves well, these are the industries you think that they should do. Okay, what about the salaries?
Salaries, I would say, salaries also depend first on the company, which company hires you.
Okay.
So if you are working, if you are looking for work, and if you want to be freelancer or you want to work for yourself, so it depends on what kind of clients do you get. If we go for any mediocre job, any corporate jobs, it starts from, if you start like an executive or something, you can easily draw 40,000 to 50, 60, 70,000 per month.
Rupees?
In rupees.
How much in dollars?
I would say in dollars it would be around $800 or $900.
What's the basic salary in dollars?
I would say it should be around $1,000.
Really?
$1,000.
That's basic salary?
That's basic salary. If you are doing some corporate jobs, you are not at daily wages, or you are not
not manual jobs,
any menial jobs. In menial jobs, it's very low. People are living on a daily basis.
Yeah, true.
So they do not know if
they don't know if
work or not.
True, you're very right. So basically, if you're doing a corporate good job, you expect around $1,000 as a basic salary.
Yeah, that's.
What about business opportunities?
Business opportunities, there are so many business opportunities in India, but you need to know the market very well. You need to do your research in the market. You need to know your competitors, who else are providing the same products or services.
But basically, is it possible for an immigrant to scale through it if you do your market research well?
Yeah, if you understand the nerve of the market, and especially if you understand the customer, what they need, you have to create demand. Pull them. You have to. Yeah, you are not fit. You need good supplements. You need good nutrition, and I'm selling it.
Yeah.
So you have to create demand. That's it. You can do anything.
That's good, man. Thank you for.
And mostly the digital thing, everything being digital. These things you can work from anywhere for any country. It's not that you need to be present in India only.
Yeah, that's So basically, you're saying that even if you get a job in India, you can still work from wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are, exactly.
And India is a very high-tech country, so
India is developing. I won't say it's on the peak. It hasn't reached to the peak, but it's working very hard. And America takes engineers from us.
They take a lot of engineers. Like when I was in Finland, I met a lot of Indian engineers. Like when I came here, I asked you, are you into IT? Because everywhere I go, the Indians.
Yeah, they have
studying
been.
into
They have been
IT.
dominating. I'm not an engineer, but my people they have been dominating in IT sector, IT
lot of
industry.
them.
Yeah.
In the US, there are quite many now.
So many.
Companies like Microsoft, Google, all these.
Yeah, it's so many
Yeah.
companies like HCL, Microsoft. It's easy to make money anywhere, my friend.
Thank
Many.
So it's easy to make.
You just have to have that hunger.
Alright. So basically, it's easy to make money anyway.
It's easy to make money anywhere. Just
I like
make
the
money,
answer.
earn money, but don't run after it. Don't run after it. It's not that important.
No, true.
Money is
And
not
that's-
equivalent to happiness.
You had that. Money is not everything. So another question is, what advice would you give to immigrants who want to come to India, whether to study or to make money?
I would say, as my based on my personal experience,
Yeah.
before starting any venture,
Yeah.
just do your research, study perfectly, and just imagine in your mind what next.
Okay.
Once you complete your education or you you get to the job
Yeah.
what we are aspiring for. Will you be happy with that? Because I become bored so soon with a routine job.
Me too. Same thing.
So I would not say it should not be a priority to go to India or to go to any big country.
Yeah.
If you can imagine in your mind whether I'll be happy after 4 or 5 years there, then only come here. Otherwise, you don't need to be. You are wherever you are right now. If you are happy, it's okay. Stay there.
Stay there. That's good. And if you're no longer happy, you leave.
Yeah, you leave.
It's how life is.
That's
I
how
like
life
that
is.
philosophy.
Nothing is.
Do you see a lot of immigrants in India? One last question.
Yeah, there's so many. But you don't see them everywhere.
Yeah.
You see them on the urban areas
Yeah.
where there are opportunities of jobs,
Okay.
employment and education.
Yeah.
But in rural area, you don't find. They come there just to travel. They
Right.
come. The main attraction, the thing that attracts them is the spiritual part of India.
Yeah, the spiritual part of
Yeah.
India. You're very right, actually.
They come there to meditate and
But-
yoga.
Wow.
And,
But that attracts everyone.
yeah,
Even
that's
from
right.
Europe.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, we are from India, but the thing that you have already, you don't appreciate it at
I
times.
don't appreciate it too.
But I have seen people coming, like you come, and my other friends come from different countries, and they appreciate it, and we start to realize
How important
the
it
worth
is.
of it, how
You're
important
very
it
right.
is.
Yeah, because a lot of Kenyans, again, I started appreciating my country after I left.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I am doing right now. I'm in Spain. I'm missing India. How easy, how cheap it
How
was.
cheap and how social it is.
Yeah, exactly. Public transport, clothes, everything, food. Apartment.
But when you're there, you don't appreciate.
You don't appreciate
You just
it.
want to leave. If someone else, you just want to go to Europe. You know.
Yeah, just to Europe, and you just fantasize about these things in
Yeah.
Europe. And
So Praveen has given us information about making money in India, studying in India, visa restrictions. So anytime I always say we just give you a bit of information. If you want to go to India, you do your own research. Make sure you add more to what he said. He gives you the perspective of a native, so you can add more information. Praveen is going to do another video on Spain.
yeah, soon we'll be
Yes.
uploading next video on Spain. That will be fully on Spain,
On
my
Spain.
experience,
Yes.
and whatever we have
And
learned.
yeah, the same thing
And we
actually.
share it,
We
yeah.
learn, and you will share.
Yeah, exactly, and we hope that it will be useful for the viewers. And again, I am requesting you, please subscribe to Kens channel,
Please.
like it, and share with your friends everywhere,
Yeah.
and you will be really getting interesting stuff.
Thank you, man. I
Very
appreciate
often.
that.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
viewers.
you.
Thank you.